everybody, welcome back or welcome to week 8 of the Project 259. This is taper week coming into the half marathon, just as a little rust buster race. Just wanted to give you a little rundown of what I did for this kind of miniature taper week, not a full taper by any means. We're definitely still kind of training into this one. I have a love-hate relationship with taper weeks. I really enjoy being fresh, but I really also enjoy training hard. So like to not train hard, to come off, you kind of feel like you're missing out a little bit, but it's so worth it on race day when you have fresh legs, and then you can really see what you're able to do. So what we have on the docket is a little 30-minute shakeout. So just real easy run, 4 strides in there, just kind of like a little opener. You want to flip all the switches on and shut them back off without causing any fatigue. Just get some freshness and some pop in the legs for tomorrow. Had one workout this week and I moved that to Wednesday just to kind of time it right for the race on Sunday. Just did some 800s and 400s. I got the family with me. They're gonna enjoy this run, and then I'd like to break down kind of some other things that I do leading into a race day, race weekend, how I get physically and mentally prepared, and how I use this as a really nice dress rehearsal into the big A race coming up. So we're gonna knock this run out, and we'll check back in with some other details on preparing for race day when we get back to the house. So this is number 4. Feeling good. If these are any indicator of how tomorrow goes, feels good. So we'll take that. We did a 5-minute walk before, 10 minutes of easy jogging, then did my 4 strides on the 5-minute mark. Do about 100 meters. You'll end up with about a 5-minute cool down, and a little extra walk home. So let's get this 4th one ripped out, and we'll finish everything up when we get back to the house. Here we go.
Go, yeah, go.
Well, we are all done with the openers, the little shakeout run with the strides in there, and I just wanted to kind of run through real quick some of the things that I do coming into a peak race or any race really. So what are some of the things that I do to prepare myself physically and mentally to be ready for this race? So yesterday was an off day. So one of the things I did there was kind of utilize that extra time that I had to do a little bit of stretching, a little bit more stretching, foam rolling, just kind of working out some of my personal problem areas. For me, I get a lot of trouble in my low back, hips, which really kind of just shows up in my knee. But the root cause is that hip flexor and low back tightness kind of radiates through the hips and kind of causes some problems that way. And then coming into it on the nutrition side, I really try to keep things pretty much the same. Maybe dial back a little bit early in the week, and then I don't do a huge carb load. I just like to kind of go back to normal, resume normal amounts. That works for me. I don't like to just really load up the day before and just feel kind of heavy that next morning. I like to I do want to make sure I'm topped off, but not have too much on board. So that's for me personally. I use the Stride foot pod. So this measures power. It does all the other things. So cadence and distance and all that stuff, vertical oscillation, and so make sure all your equipment is charged. So I'll be utilizing my 360 camera as well. Probably won't run with it, but I'll take it out there and do some before and after with that. 1, make sure all your electronic things are charged. Watch, make sure it's got some juice in it. You'll want to keep track of some things. So that's the tech side. Nutrition on course. I like to use Martin, so they do have a drink mix as well. That's probably my favorite, but just I'm not gonna carry a bottle and they won't have that on course for me. So I'll just take the water on course and then take a couple gels. So I have just a regular gel, and then the white one here is their caffeinated gel. So I'll have one of each. I don't know, I'm kind of plus minus on the caffeine, but I'll probably take it. I'll probably start with this one and then take this one about halfway or a third of the way and 2/3, maybe something like that. Shoes. I decided I'm going to go with the Saucony Endorphin Pros. These are extremely bright, so we'll go with that. And then of course some fresh, bright socks as well. These are Giro, which is more of a cycling brand, but I kind of like a real thin, hugs the foot really nice. I have run in another pair of these, so I do know they work for me. So don't try new things on race day. That'll kind of go. These are road shoes, not trail shoes, even though it's kind of a trail, but I do feel that the course is going to lean itself very well to a road shoe, so that's what I'll be doing. For top, we'll go with the Stars and Bars faded singlet. It's supposed to rain, it looks like rain, so I'll probably take something else just in case. Maybe I want even just a short sleeve or maybe a long sleeve. Probably not, because I think the temperature is going to be that mid 50s, so at that point I am probably going to lean towards that and then just get wet, so that'll be fine. Shorts on bottom, we're going to go with the Sauconys. These are like a 3-inch short. I had some excellent runs in these, really nice waistband. I don't know if it's supposed to be, but the seam on the waistband is offset, so it's kind of rides on your hip, which is actually kind of nice. I don't even notice it. It does have a built-in pocket in the back, so that's probably where the gels will go. And the liner in them actually is my favorite. I have some other great ones that fit great on the outside, but not so much on the inside. I'm not sure why, but that's just the way it goes. I am going to look like a giant highlighter out there. I have orange, yellow, green, some more yellow, and then a black and green. I always like to run with a hat. I don't know, I usually wear it backwards, and I do make sure I have like a tech hat or an athletic kind of hat. This one is a Boko Gear hat. It does have some nice ventilation. It is very thin. I do have another thinner one that I might bring along just to see how it goes. It's supposed to rain, so maybe I'll warm up in one and see if I need more or less there. And that pretty much sums up everything I have here. So I will take the alt red, which you have seen in another video. Maybe I'll try to post a link to that video, which you can kind of see some things I like to do pre-runs. I have a goal time of 120, maybe 122. That's kind of my window. I'm hoping, seeing how things go, depending. That's going to be course and weather dependent, obviously how you feel. So that's my goal time. That's kind of what I'm going to go out with. I hope that helps. I don't want to keep you too long. That is the breakdown of the taper week leading into it, what I'll be wearing for the race, and goal times. Thanks for staying tuned and interested in what I'm doing here, this Project 259. Go ahead and click subscribe and click that little bell notification. That way you get notified every time I release a video, and share this video with anyone that might be interested in running or getting started in running. With that, I just want to say thanks. I appreciate it. Hit me up in the comments down below. If you have a pre-race or pre-event routine or ritual, let me know what you do, like nutrition-wise or gear check, or what do you do? I'd love to hear from you guys. With that, I'm going to wrap it up. I've rambled long enough. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one. Like always, go forward in power, love, and a sound mind. Peace.